Ladies and gentlemen, I have seen Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. This is the best movie of the year so far. It probably will be. I highly, highly doubt something like Spider-Man, Clayface, Doomsday, maybe Dune Part 3 will beat it. I don't know. I just started watching the first Dune movie. So far, I'm loving it. I haven't finished it yet, but we shall see. Easy 10 out of 10. Or, if you're a weird person, 7 out of 7 on the critically insane score. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, best movie I've seen all year, best movie I've seen since Sinners. Best movie I've seen since Sinners. I don't think it's better than Sinners, but you know what? We're going to talk about it. So obviously, The Odyssey, it follows the story of a man trying to get home to his wife after the Trojan War. Starting out with the negatives. Okay, and moving on to the positives. There is a scene with a character in this movie named Cersei. I'm not going to go into specifics. If you know who Cersei is, you know who Cersei is. That is probably the most disturbing scene in the entire movie. If you get queasy easily and you have to use the bathroom, go to the bathroom. Come back later. Because, they'll introduce a character named Cersei. Then a bunch of characters are going to eat food. Go. Just go. I'm trying so hard to avoid spoilers here. Just go after that if you get queasy. And just go to the bathroom. Because, oh my god. I don't know how I'm going to stomach Clayface after seeing that. Because I almost threw up during that. And Clayface is just going to be body horror. Oh, man. But yeah, the scene with Cersei was probably my favorite scene in the whole movie. Because, oh my gosh, this is disturbing. Except for maybe the Cyclops. I will say, a lot of people are saying the movie takes about 20 minutes to a half hour to actually start going. I agree. When they introduce the Cyclops, that's when it starts getting good. Obviously it's good for the first 20 minutes, but it's nothing incredible until they introduce the Cyclops. Oh my god, that Cyclops was so well made. I'm not kidding, he looked like a Backrooms movie entity. I saw that dude and I'm like, wait, is that Captain Clark? Not, specifically Captain Clark, but is that he belong in the Backrooms with Captain Clark? But, yeah, I love the Cyclops scene. Funnily enough, I think Epic the Musical is more historically accurate than The Odyssey, but again, that's not a negative for The Odyssey. I do not care at all. The movie has a Cyclops in it. I don't care about historical accuracy. Robert Pattinson was by far my favorite actor in this entire movie. Not just because he's one of my favorite actors. He is, but just because his performance was so, so good. Any scene he was in, he was an immediate scene stealer. Any scene with him and Anne Hathaway, any scene with him in Telemachus. Why did I say Anne Hathaway then Telemachus? I don't know. But any scene with Robert Pattinson, oh my gosh, that dude is evil in this movie. But also, I have to talk about this, the controversy that this movie's brought. This is one of the most disliked trailers of all time. I can understand it for the Snow White live-action remake, because it's a live-action remake, they're all garbage. Why? Because they casted a black actor. Oh no, she's black. Wow, oh, this is a trans person in my movie. Wow. Shut up. Are we not allowed to have certain people in these movies? Who cares about historical accuracy when there's a movie with a Cyclops in it and Greek gods? Sorry if that scared you, but I am very angry with the controversy that this movie's bringing. And again, Christopher Nolan is directing this movie. This is arguably the greatest director of all time. He directed the Dark Knight trilogy. He directed Inception. He directed Interstellar. He directed Oppenheimer. This is one of the greatest stories of all time. And you're betting against him because he casted a black person and a trans person. Are we serious? And again, why is that a bad thing that they casted a black person and a trans person? Why is that a bad thing? Why? I don't know. People online can be so dumb. That's why I hate Twitter so much. I'm not on Twitter. I have Threads, which is Instagram's version of Twitter, which is... I've seen some bad stuff on there, bad people on there, and I try to avoid Threads as much as possible. Yeah, I've seen some pretty rude things about this movie and certain actors in this movie. I don't know. I get heated about that kind of stuff, if you couldn't tell. Anyways, on a more positive note, this was my first time seeing a movie in D-Box. I did not get a chance to see it in IMAX. I was kind of disappointed. But again, very happy that I got to see it in the first place. And first movie in D-Box where the seats move with the movie. See what I did there? I loved it. And thing is, it'll be pretty hard to go back to seeing some movies like normally, except for like horror movies. I don't think they play a trailer for a horror movie called Other Mommy, and obviously that's when the vibrations turned on, the D-boxness turned on, and like the vibration. Oh, I couldn't do it. I don't think I'll be seeing horror movies like that, but most other movies like Spider-Man's gonna be weird to see in not D-box, because like you can increase and decrease the sensitivity. Sometimes you can make it so you feel every little rock of the ship, or you can only feel vibrations. For like the first half of the movie I turn on only vibrations, but then I'm like, what, screw it, let's turn on the actual D-boxness toward the end, and I'm like, yeah I like this. So yeah, I loved the D-boxness, and I saw it in XD as well, which is like Cinemark's more scaled down version of IMAX. So I was happy with that. But also the Cyclops scene. Another warning, there is a very disturbing sound in the Cyclops scene. It's not inappropriate or anything. It's just very, it is a scream. It almost made me go deaf. It was loud. It was loud. Very, very loud. I want to end off this review by talking about the end of this movie, where there's a big fight scene at the end of the movie, obviously. They played an instrument that kind of sounds like an alarm. And several times, in the scene, it's like lightning or something outside, and the lights flash several times, not in the theater, just in the movie itself. I got FNAF movie PTSD. If you know, you know. There's a video on my channel about it, but I'm not even gonna summarize it. Go watch the FNAF movie video to hear the full story, because that's a crazy story, probably the craziest thing to ever happen to me, especially in a movie theater. I got FNAF movie PTSD when that happened. So yeah, again, I freaking love this movie. This is my new favorite movie of the year. Sorry, Project Hail Mary, Obsession, and Pizza movie. This movie is better. This will probably be my favorite movie of the year, unless my mind on something like Obsession or Project Hail Mary changes. I doubt it will, but still, I am very, very happy. I have not seen many Nolan movies, but as of now, I would consider this my favorite Nolan movie. The only Nolan movies I've seen is The Dark Knight, not Batman Begins, just The Dark Knight, and Interstellar. I consider Odyssey to be better than those two. It's been a while since I've seen Interstellar, so I might change that. But I'll tell you this much, it is not a 73% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is not how I remember Interstellar. So yeah, subscribe, check out my FNAF movie review to hear the full story about why I got FNAF movie PTSD. I'll see you guys in the next one, wherever you Spider-Man!